trying to stream both
at
simultaneously.
the same time.
We're so technical.
I'm waiting, and we're up on Facebook. Let's see what Facebook does for us.
All right.
Oh, we got to shut that off. Okay, it's time to turn this on.
Yay.
I was worried if I couldn't do it, but I did it.
Self-Care Thursday is the best.
And we wanted to prove to our people on Facebook that we weren't going to abandon them. We figured out a way to do it both at the same time.
Yes, it's on. I got my notification that we're live.
That's it. All right. Now we just got to see some people come up into the chat.
People are going to be like, wait, I thought it was on YouTube.
Oh, no, it says there's people here already.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you know you're new.
If you know you're new.
Yeah, you need to let us know.
If you know you're new.
That you're new. And where you're coming from. It's been a while.
It feels like it. When we don't do something in between, and it's Thursday to Thursday, it feels like a long time. I'm not even drinking tonight.
Okay, that's something that's. Oh wait, here's my comments.
Okay.
Why aren't the comments showing up where they usually show up? Let's just fix that.
I don't know.
All right, we got Faith here on Facebook.
Hi,
Joe Hill,
Faith.
Morning Sweethearts from Campbell
Hi,
River,
Joe.
Vancouver Island.
Welcome back. It's always so nice to have you with us.
Faith says, are we supposed to paint the background ahead of time?
Yes. So either a black canvas, so this is a black canvas, or you can paint a canvas black. You could probably do it real quick while we're painting, or while we're getting people checked in.
Yes.
It just may not be completely dry for you to move on to the next steps, but we'll try and work through it, that's all. So yes, black canvas. That's why it's important to go to those sign-ups, because tonight we're going to be using some different supplies, like some stencil brushes, some bristle brushes, something a little different than I normally would use.
All right. And just so you know, we've got Sheila Blazowski from Warren, Michigan.
Hi, Sheila. Welcome.
Jackie Forrest heading home quick so we can paint with you.
Hi, Jackie.
All right. And Faith says, I have a heat dryer.
There you go. Perfect.
All right. Now, all our viewers on Facebook, we want to let you know that we're doing a simulcast. We're doing you guys here on Facebook because we didn't want you to miss out on us on Self-Care Thursday, as we promised. But we're also doing it live right now on YouTube. All right. Now, it might take a second for me to read your comments because I'm gonna be jumping back and forth from the YouTube to the live on Facebook. All right. Now we got Lila. Lila's back with us.
Hi.
Okay. Brandy's here on YouTube with us.
Hi, Brandy.
Jennifer Mitchen is here with us on
Jen.
YouTube. Okay. Kathy, Ryan Hodgson, Mark is awesome. And let's see how good at making dinner and painting at the same time goes. Oh, it's good. You got the skills. You can do it.
Yeah, we didn't even make dinner yet. We didn't even
do dinner after. We'll do dinner after.
We had a lovely surprise visit from one of our viewers who brought by some awesome swag stuff for us.
All right.
Man, I'm like swimming into swag lately. I'm loving it. I just picked up, or just had made all kinds of glittery tumblers. Remember how we were saying, like, don't dip in your sip? So we have a cup for paint water, but it does also have a lid with a straw. So these are great kids cups. So when you order these, once I get it there, you don't have to have paint water on it. You can just have mimosas and masterpieces. I'm just super excited about all the awesome new stuff we got going on here.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, Grandma Pat is on YouTube.
Hi, Grandma Pat.
Hi, ready to paint. Really cold today by me. Yes, it's cold here too.
It's like, what happened to happened to summer?
Phoenix is on YouTube. Hi from
Laura.
Ottawa, Canada. All set up and ready to paint tonight. Everybody's been waiting. We've been away for a while.
I know. I feel like, I'm telling you, it was just last Thursday, but I feel like it's been so long this time. I'm not sure why, but we're back. We are back. What you got going on, baby?
I'm getting some kind of an error from the stream status on my YouTube. So let me just get to it here. It says Keyframe frequency.
No, check it out. I'm showing some swag stuff.
Alright, let me just go ahead and check this stuff out here. What's going on here with
Go ahead.
YouTube.
Just this black glitter. I can't even tell if it's black glitter, if it's black paint. But we have insulated wine mugs with mimosas and masterpieces with the splashes on it, which you can customize with your name on it. We have the larger either water or coffee mugs that are also insulated with the lid. It is like white iridescent glitter and then all the splashes on it, mimosas and masterpieces, and then you can also customize with your name on it. There's those two. We have the regular tumbler with the straw with mimosas and masterpieces. Again, there's room to customize with your name, or you can do like don't sip your dip.
Are you in the camera? Hold on, I gotta check and make sure. Okay, you good. Okay.
Yeah, and then there are just some white mugs, some nice big white mugs. This is like my kind of coffee cup.
What's going on here?
And then this kind of square type of mug. Awesome. Loving all the swag. And then I had these printed too with the Mimosas logo, and it says, "Don't dip in your sip." Da-da. Awesome. We have a couple of minutes.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's here.
Mark's still working on streaming, making sure we're okay.
Yeah, they're saying something here about seconds.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Stream.
All right.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Gotta get it right. Make sure we got everybody.
Yeah. I'm looking to see if I can change anything here, but it's nothing. Video.
Rascal.
I don't see.
Really?
Whoa. What's going on there?
Rascal. Knocking over the mic. You can't knock over the microphone just because you want attention.
Okay, I can't see anything. As long as we don't have any issues.
Beep, beep. Beep. Come on. There you go. Come on.
I don't see. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got the green light.
We're going.
It says, yeah, it doesn't say excellent connection anymore on YouTube. It says poor, but nobody's having any issues with seeing you and hearing you, so we're going to go on with this.
All right, let's do it.
We got people here waiting to paint.
Yes, let's do it. All right. So, welcome everyone. For those that don't know us, I am Jennifer. Mark's behind the camera, behind the computer, behind all the streaming craziness going on up there.
Yeah, Facebook and YouTube.
We are Mimosas and Masterpieces. We are out of South Brook, New Jersey. We are coming to you live. Been doing it for about a year now, a little over a year now, and loving every moment. So tonight we're going to do our Galaxy. So we do have you kind of sign up on our website. All of our signups are free. It does say it's $1. Just use those promo code self-care when you sign up. You'll get your supply lists and FAQs. Something like tonight, it is a little bit different because we're having you use a black canvas or a pre-painted black canvas. And then I do have some stencil brushes tonight, or some bristle brushes that are a little stiffer. We're going to do a lot of dry painting tonight.
Dry painting?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So we're going to use dry brushing. So instead of rinsing and drying your brush, we're going to use as much as we can of a dry brush to stencil or stipple in those fine lines. So lots of layers tonight of colors, but we're gonna just make it work.
All right.
I'm so happy that it's Thursday.
Yes, so are our viewers. Okay, they've missed you.
I've missed you guys too.
Okay, we've got just a little bit more to run down here.
Go ahead.
Lisa Johnson says hello.
Hi, Lisa.
Erin Curitan, hello from
Erin.
Washington. Novita Samantha Chisholm Lowenstein is here.
Hi, Novita.
All right. Katie Krause is watching on YouTube.
Hey, Katie.
It's so nice now. It's on my big TV. Supriya JS says hi.
Hi, Supriya.
Joe Hill says, I am thankful for Thursday. I need a great laugh
Me
out loud.
too.
You know, slap your head hard. Your eyes out. You always get me there. I'm the person who always has to be strong for everyone else.
Yes, I'm that person too. I am normally that rock of everything. You're the focus of everything. You're the one that pulls it together, the glue that holds everything together. I get it.
Yes.
We had a rough week last week.
Yeah.
It's been a better week this week.
Yeah.
Granted, I know I took a self-care day tomorrow as well, so no
self-care weekend.
Self-care weekend. I'm gonna drive myself. No, actually, somebody else is gonna drive me to PA to visit some family and friends, and I'm just so looking forward to some downtime. I'm not gonna look at my phone. I'm not gonna look at anything this weekend. All right, let's go over our supplies and we'll get started. Okay.
All right.
So I have my 16 by 20 canvas. I have it held landscape, so 16 by 20. If you want to turn this right side up or portrait style, you can turn it that way if you want to. So tonight's colors, and this is probably a whole lot more paint than we need since we're doing a lot of dry work tonight and our background's really painted already.
Okay.
Red, yellow, blue, and white. I have a cup of water to rinse my brushes when we get there, paper towels to dry, and then the brushes that I'm going to use tonight. So for the majority of our background, it's going to be I want to say stenciling, but stippling with kind of a bristly brush, something that's a little thicker or stiffer than your normal brushes. So these are Taklon. That's what I normally will use as a Taklon brush. Doesn't matter what color, gold and white, whatever. But this is a little softer.
Okay.
What we're going to use tonight is either bristle or kind of a board brush. Some of you have messaged us and asked if you can use sponge brushes. You can. The tip is just as little paint at a time as you can. We're going to tap paint on, tap paint off. We're going to kind of swirl and spread it on there. Lots of layers.
Okay.
So I just have a variety of these kind of stencil-y brushes. We're going to do as much dry work as we can. And then we'll go to paint our planets and do some splatters for our stars. And we'll go. So let's get started, okay?
All right. Amanda Alexander says, I'm
sweetie.
excited for this one since you announced it.
Aww.
And Lucinda, yes, we will be putting the video. Well, the video's going to be right here on YouTube.
That's right. It stays there.
Right. It's going to be right
Mark
here
will edit
YouTube.
it a little and cut out the 10 minutes
I might
before.
not edit it. I forgot to play the intro. Okay, but now we started already, so I'll use that at the end. I'll put it on at the end.
All right, so again, we're going to start with layers of color. So I'm going to start with that big stencil brush that I have. If you don't have a stencil brush, you're going to use the largest brush that you have, as dry as you can. You can kind of fluff it up a little bit to make it look a little messy. We are going to start with a little bit of white at a time. So I'm going to start with white, and then we're going to play with those other darker colors back there.
Okay.
So as you tap your white, I want you to just barely tap the bristles in your white, and we're going to tap it off on the plate. And as you do this, we'll again layer and layer and layer. So bristle brush. Now you're going to start to, we'll form some constellations, okay? They can be in swirls like a nebula. They can be kind of these long ones. So this is all about what you want. So I'm going to start with a nice big one up here in this corner, and we'll work throughout our whole canvas. So, and it's just tapping. So I'm just going to start to tap that brush on my canvas. Lots of tapping for this.
Okay.
The more pressure that you put on, the more your bristles will spread out. Now, if you happen to have a lot of paint on your brush and you do that, it's okay. We'll just kind of keep going over it and kind of spreading it out more and more. So light pressure first to see how much paint you have on that brush. And then lighten up that pressure, or build that pressure up to spread those bristles out, to spread that paint out a little bit. The other thing that you can do if you want to, instead of tapping all of it, is sort of brush in like little circular motions. And it kind of barely puts some white on there without giving it like such a huge coat of white. We don't want a lot of paint on this brush. Very little bit of paint. So you can kind of swirl this brush on here. So it's tapping and swirling here. This is a trust the process painting. Remember, my painting is not going to look like my painting.
And
your painting is not going to look like my painting. That's right.
We don't want it to.
That's right. So we're going to do a couple of these little clusters here. Maybe I'll try and do a little circular one, like a little nebula here. And it's Earth Day, so this is kind of like the perfect painting. So again, dry brush. We don't want to dip this in water. Just doing those swirls around the outside edges of wherever your little nebula is, or wherever your little star clusters are. Kind of fades that out into the background, into the distance. And again, it's okay that, you know, my original has lots of white, it's dark, there's lots of colors. We're going to kind of keep going over with layers, all right?
Okay.
So I know I'm going to keep saying that.
It's all right.
Because everyone's going to, it doesn't look like the original. So I'm going to start with some tapping. Let's do one up here. So how was everybody's week? Everyone have a good week. Tomorrow's Friday. Best day of the week. Actually, I don't know, I still say Thursdays are the best day. I love Fridays, but Thursdays are the best day. I get to spend time with you guys.
It's just before Friday.
It's the like day before Friday. Yeah. It's like, okay, we got one more day to get through, and we have our weekend.
All right, I've got some things to read here from the YouTube side.
Hi, guys.
Okay, Kathy Reinhardt says, I want a coffee mug.
Yes, I'm telling you. I'm going to work on posting those tonight, I think.
Okay, Jackie Jefferson's a little under the weather today, so I'm just watching. And we'll paint this later.
That's fine.
It'll be right here on YouTube.
That's right.
Brandy says, needed this paint night. Mom had surgery this morning.
Oh, I hope everything's okay. Hopefully all went
Cheryl
well.
Moya says, hi, Jen. How are you doing?
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
And Kathy says to Brandy, I hope your mom is doing okay.
Yeah.
We all hope so.
That's our viewers, Dan.
Yeah, see, Brandy says she made it out of surgery and is awake.
Oh, good.
And it's just been a long day of stressing.
Of course.
And now you're here, de-stress.
That's right.
Think positive thoughts and feel positive vibes. We all care. We all gonna be, you know, next time we come back on here, you know, we're gonna be wanting to know everything.
That's true. That is what happens.
Good vibes make good things happen.
So true. It really does.
She's okay, so she's gonna be
positivity.
She's gonna get, you know, yeah, things gonna be all right. So Terry O'Brien says hi, lovely
Terry.
day in Lincoln City, Oregon.
Aww.
And Phoenix says my self-care painting will be followed by some self-care audiobook listening.
Okay. What are you listening to?
Yeah.
I feel like I just don't have time to listen, but I have a whole bunch of stuff kind of piled up in my audiobooks that I just don't listen.
Me too. I like to read them, but it's a lot of fun listening too. But it's better. I don't know. For me, it's better to read it because I hear it in my own voice instead of the voice that the person is reading.
Okay, that makes sense. I read slow, so I think I like having the audio. And I feel like I get tired really quickly when I read, like physically read. So listening to it for me is
always...
that
happens, you know, with your eyes and you're reading too much.
I've just always been not a quick reader. Reading aloud, I'm great reading aloud.
I come right here on YouTube,
but
they have books on YouTube where people are reading the book on YouTube,
and you could like see it at the same time.
That was my audio books.
That's cool.
I'd be at work and say, you know, I want to concentrate on something, so I'm not gonna listen to music because music gets me emotional. You know, so then I can listen to a book that I've been wanting to read and I haven't had the chance to read, and then somebody will read it for me on YouTube. That's what I was doing for a while. Jennifer Mitchell says, have you painted Oriole birds, Blue Jays?
Orioles?
Or
no.
Cardinals?
No.
You've done Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals, but my Cardinals are like kind of cartoony compared to some of the ones that I've seen with other tutorials are just gorgeous. But yes, I've done Cardinals, but that's been about it.
All right, I don't want to lose focus on what you're doing here.
That's okay. I'm still just kind of putting in those stars. So I'm working that layer of white, so I kind of have my basis of where, you know, those little white areas are going to go, little clusters of, you know, of my stars.
Yeah, I want to zoom in for them. Because you're just stippling.
I'm just stippling, and then every once in a while, like, I kind of, just to sort of fade out those edges, I sort of just brush in little circular motions. And this is with that bristle brush. It's a stiff brush, so it does need a little bit of pressure to, you know, to get the paint off of it, which is great. You have a lot of control over this. So once we have some white down, and you're kind of brushing it off of there, if you have another brush, you can go to another brush. I'm just going to stick with the same one. This one's going to be probably tossed by the time I'm done. This is just a real cheap one. I'm going to start to go to my blue and to my red. So you can either mix them. So tap a blue, a tap a red, or just blue, or just red to start. But I'm going to work on those areas that are not white and then work toward the edges of these nebulas.
Okay, so now it's been a while. I'm back on the Facebook side.
Okay.
I got a few questions.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, Faith Steinberg says, can we sponge?
Yes, you can. So
on our plate, will that help?
Yes. So here's the sponge one. So somebody else had mentioned that too. So if you're going to use a sponge brush, again, same kind of idea. So you want to really lightly touch that paint and really not get a ton of it on there. And then use that dauber, that sponge brush to kind of start. And this will work great with the darker colors since they are kind of muted over the black instead of your white. Your white might be like really bright.
Okay.
But same thing, so same kind of concept where you can tap and then sort of brush that blue in. Same with the red. This is just lots of brushing and tapping.
Katie Caitlin says,
hey, Katie.
Forgot to pre-paint my canvas.
It's okay.
Got it done and dry in 10 minutes.
Yeah, good job, girl. Way to go. See, you
Tara
guys are
Little
fine.
says, long time. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Tara. It has been a while. I know.
Yeah, even Faith says, feels like I haven't painted in forever.
I'm telling you, that 1 week, man. It must have been a really long week for everybody.
Okay, and then she says she's listening to a book called Procrastinate on Purpose.
Did I write it?
But you are not a tutorial.
I know.
Supriya says, I put a lot of white.
Okay, so just keep kind of tapping over it. The other thing that you could do is start using your blue and your red and tapping over it. And that'll kind of mute the brightness of the white. But it's okay, because at some point, we're going to keep layering over to make those areas real bright. Right in the center where there's lots of concentration of stars, we want it to be bright there. But if it's real bright all the way around, just start grabbing your blue and your red and start tapping right over it. Or if you have black, you can go to black. Up to you. So again, I'm just kind of using the blue for now. I'm going to kind of go over my areas. So once my blue dries, it almost looks like it's black again, which is fine because when we go over it with some more white or red, we're going to see some purples. We're going to see some lighter blues. We're going to see some pinks.
Okay.
It's really neat to see it all come out.
All right, now I have Carolyn Lamar.
Hey, Carolyn.
She says, I love to watch your paint class.
Aww.
I didn't stumble onto your show until just a few months ago.
Aww.
I've not been able to participate yet because I had surgery on my shoulder, but soon
yes.
I will be released to get to paint with you.
Yay.
Thank you for doing these classes. You do a great job.
Aw, you're so welcome. We love having you with us.
Yeah, it's just a session.
Whatever. You call it whatever you want.
Okay.
We want you to be, you can call us a tutorial if you want to. We just don't want you to have grand expectations. So that's my thing. I've always said that. Great expectations ruin everything, okay?
Like if they think you're a teacher.
I mean, I'm guiding you. I call myself a guide, okay?
Yeah, she's a guide.
I went to school to be a teacher. Was not my forte. I want to be your friend. I want to be your guide.
That's right.
But certainly...
You come as a guest and you leave as a friend.
Absolutely. So yes, you just do whatever you feel comfortable. You call me whatever you'd like to call me. We
Lorraine
just want you to have a good time.
just got on here. She says, "Is that a black canvas?"
It is.
I'm just getting on.
It is a black canvas. So
how do we make dark blue?
So dark blue really is going to just be your... So I put on my primary blue, and it's already sort of fading away, and you can't even tell that I painted blue here. So the dark blue sort of goes away. But if you do want to make your blue darker, just add a teeny touch of black to it, or teeny touch of black to it. Or if you start to add a little bit of red to it, you'll get that purple, and that'll be a dark color too.
All right, one more from Facebook is Kathy Schwert.
Hi,
says,
Kathy.
Usually I paint with my daughter, but today my 12-year-old son, Aiden, is painting
Hey, Aiden, how are you, buddy?
by himself.
Aw, we can't wait to see your painting, buddy. That
would be nice, yeah.
We put a post up on the Facebook event. We want to see those photos when you're done. This is so exciting for us to be able to see what you guys have completed and done.
And getting back to Carolyn.
Yeah.
We have our YouTube channel has a lot of videos on there that you can go to.
It does.
Just like what we're doing right now. And you can choose at any time what painting you want to paint.
That's right.
So when you're ready to go back to painting, you'll have plenty to look at if you visit the YouTube channel. And you keep looking at our event list here on our Facebook page. And you can see what we got coming up. You can join us for any time.
Absolutely. So I'm just kind of pressing that blue in those black areas and then kind of coming up toward my white edges in there. And then you can use that brush and start to swirl it around a little bit too. When you don't have a lot of paint on there, you want to soften those edges. It's kind of like hazy up there. And then every once in a while, just go back and grab a little bit more at a time. Start with tapping first, just in case you happen to get a whole lot of paint on there.
Just tapping.
Just tap it off first. And then as you have less and less paint on your brush, you're going to use more pressure.
More pressure as you lose more,
as you use the paint on your brush, you'll end up using more pressure to get paint off of your brush. And then you're just gonna, I like to kind of swirl it around a little and soften those edges a little bit into the edges of my nebula, or my star clusters, whatever you'd like to call these. What are they called? Constellations?
Yes.
So I'm doing blue, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do red next. And that red can be in whatever areas you want it to be in. It doesn't have to be all over the whole thing. We can kind of start painting some of that red or tapping some of that red over our white. You'll get some pink colors in there.
Well,
it's like a no rules painting.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Just want to let everybody know, next week we're going to do this again. Going to be on YouTube and Facebook.
Okay.
So you choose whatever you want and you come and join us. We'll be doing Path and Bloom. That's 7 p.m. Eastern Start Time.
Yes.
So we'll be back here next week for another Self-Care Thursday.
That's what Grandma Pat wanted to do, is Path and Bloom.
That's
an
right.
old
That's
painting.
What we're going to do.
Gosh, it's one of the first paintings I think I did on canvas from years ago.
Oh, cool.
I think I do some red next. So you can have some complete black areas, that's fine. Because when we splatter our stars on there, it's going to look fantabulous.
Now I just put the ad up for Path and Bloom.
Okay.
And now I'm going to put the painting up.
Good.
So they can see what we're going to be doing next week.
So that once I'm not rinsing and drying my brush, I just grab some red. So I'm starting to see some purple form. I love the purple.
You love the purple?
Love the purple. Love me some purple. Purple's my favorite color.
It's Aiden's favorite color too, isn't it?
Yeah, you know. What can we say? Trying to hold it steady so it doesn't move so much.
It's all right.
Who we got?
We got Jeanette Krantz.
Hi, Jeanette.
Hi, everyone. I painted my black canvas last night, but today I'm feeling under the weather, so thankful.
Aww.
These are recorded, so I can do it later.
Absolutely. See? You feel better.
That's right. You feel better first. And then
that's right.
When you're in a good
It'll
mood,
be here whenever you want it.
Okay. You can just watch us now. Watch everything, you know. Yes, Patricia Troya says, this is a cool one, my dear. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. There was a lot of requests for a space or like a galaxy one. So, and then the one that came to me that I kind of, not that I was forced to do it, but we had a little boy's birthday party and they wanted a space one. So and we did it, and then you guys started to spot it.
Yes,
floating in the background. So
yes. Yeah, that's what happens.
So that is exactly what happened there.
Yeah, that's what always happens. Rob kept telling her, I said, you're going to put those paintings up there, somebody's going to say, hey, wait,
what are we doing that
one? What is that? I don't see that on the event list.
That's what happens.
Faith Steinberg says, Mark, I'm so proud of you. You've learned a lot just to support Jay.
Yes, he has.
Yes, I have. I'm going to learn a lot more, too. I'm just not rushing it. I wanted to rush it, and that's when I make mistakes, so I'm just taking it easy. Go a little at a time.
He has been very
And I had to adjust because I went back to work.
Yes, that too.
So, you know, once I get my bearings, everything is good, then I'll be back to normal, and I'll do more, you know. I mean, it wasn't that hard getting her on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. The last few times we did YouTube, and I felt bad about not being on Facebook and, you know, putting something up on Facebook like on those days and saying, come to YouTube, click on this link, and you can join us. And, you know, I just said, you know, there's got to be a way we can do both. Because I love YouTube.
So again, I'm just grabbing now my red after I kind of went through and did the blue that I wanted to do. I'm just grabbing red now, and I'm starting to tap that red in places. I'm getting some purple, which I love. And then again, remember if we happen to have like big blotches of color, it's okay. Just kind of keep tapping over it and kind of spreading it out by just tapping it away. That's all.
Terry O'Brien on
Hey,
YouTube
Terry.
Says, I just got my second Moderna vaccine, so I needed this tonight.
Aw. Hopefully it's not in your paint arm. I have to make sure I tell them that next week.
So wait, we're getting 2?
Yeah, I think so. Moderna.
Oh, so we have to do 2.
Yeah.
Okay. We just got ours. I mean, we didn't get ours
yet. We got our
yet.
appointments.
We got our appointments, so we're going to be getting the Moderna vaccine as well.
Wait, right? Yeah, Moderna.
Yeah, Moderna.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was two shots.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Who do we got?
Kathy says, Elena says the noise from the stippling sounds like music. It does.
Aiden's been listening to like rainstorms at night on his, I don't know, whatever, on Alexa or whatever. And every once in a while I go by his room and I'm like, I hear water. I like this sound too, Elena. Yeah, just sort of swirling that in there. Get some pinks in there.
Yeah, I'm just amazed. I feel accomplished because I got you on both. So I'm going back and forth.
I'm so glad, honey. You're so
I'm going
cute.
back and forth. I'm looking at YouTube, then I'm looking at Facebook.
I'm going to add a little bit of color to the inside of some of these bigger clusters. Alright. My arm hurts, guys.
Your arm hurts?
Lots of tapping, lots of swirling, tap, swirl.
You've been out of commission for a while.
Ugh, I don't know what's going on. I'm just sore and tired, and I think I'm getting old. I think that's what's happening, guys.
It happens to everybody.
My goodness. All right. I love it so far. I love all the colors in there. I'm just gonna...
there's a lot of colors in there.
It's like everything starts just kind of peeking out, just poking out a little bit. So I'm gonna try to just wipe off my brush. Instead of dunking it in the water, I'm gonna just try and really wipe it off on my paper towel. Because what happens is when you once you dunk it in the water and you get it wet, then you always have like some type of wetness in that brush that will kind of run maybe, or not give you that effect that we're really looking for.
Okay.
So we'll give you guys a minute or so. I mean, we're just gonna keep moving along. This is a super easy paint night tonight, guys.
Super easy paint night.
Super easy. I mean, there's no, there's no right or wrong here.
Well, I told them about next week. We're going to be doing Path and Bloom.
Path and Bloom.
Showed them the painting.
And
and then I showed them the ad.
Yes.
Confirming that we're going to be on next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
And then we have...
then the day after that...
Central Perk, right?
We got Central Perk. The Central Perk Workshop. Now that's $10 to join.
Yes. Central Perk Workshop. You'll get so we'll do a separate spinner for that. So depending on our participation, I have to see what our numbers are up to. Okay. I'm trying to have my seamstress who made me this make us a friends one to give away. And look at the puppy. Rascal has his matching bandana on now, right?
Oh.
Yes, hi. I love you too. Yes, but we're painting tonight. I know. It's been a while, buddy. Yes, I know. Mommy's still busy. Yes, my buddy. So once we kind of brush off that excess paint, I'm going to go back to my white. So remember I said layers. We're going to layer and layer and layer. Same thing. So I'm going to start to kind of come back over, starting from the center of these little clusters or constellations or nebulas.
Okay.
Starting from the center and kind of tap my way out, making them a little bit brighter again.
Alright, so let's zoom in on that.
What you laughing at over there, mister?
That I could put up ads and not say a word while you're talking. And just show them the things that are coming up before I zoom in. And I could put things in the corner of the screen. I'm learning how to play with my new toy. It's been taking some time. I've been doing this for a while, but I'm getting the hang of it now.
So again,
I forgot to play the intro, so
It's all right. You were trying to make sure that you had both spaces.
Right, and then when we begin the show, I was ready to just like let's have our intro. Gotta start making this like a show.
So again, once I kind of tap that white in there, and I get most of that paint off on my brush, then I kind of go back over and just kind of swirl the edges and fade off those edges a little bit. And you're...
No, Faith says dual monitors? No, not dual monitors. I found a site that would take our stream and send it to 2 different places. I mean, they got them now, but you can send them to 10 different places, but we don't have 10 different places to broadcast to, so.
I also don't think we have that. Too. We have that upload speed or whatever. I don't even know technical terms, guys.
Yeah, it's affecting my YouTube stream, but that's okay.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm letting it happen. I'll make changes or corrections or whatever after we finish. It's not worth, interrupting the feed right now while people are painting. All right, so we've got Erin DiBaiolo.
Hi, Erin.
Says hello.
Hi, sweetie.
Jorge Rodriguez says, hi, guys. Love the Space Galaxy.
How are you?
Supriya says, this is the best pictures I've ever painted I ever did.
Aw, awesome.
And Lou Lee is here.
Hi, Lou Lee.
Saying, woke up not long ago. I'll catch up later.
It's okay.
You can go to YouTube and catch up there, too.
It's all right.
I'm streaming on both YouTube and Facebook.
So I'm trying to do this swirl. I didn't do this on my original one, but I'm trying to do, tap that swirl in there for that, kind of like that, I guess this is the nebula, right?
Yeah.
The swirly.
Or could it be?
Right?
I guess so.
Or the Milky Way.
Something like that.
The Milky Way. Listen, it's been a long time since I did Earth Science. I'm sorry.
I zoomed all the way in for that. Yeah, it's like the Milky Way.
So
or it's just a galaxy.
Kind of has that little swirl going
into a black hole.
A little bit of
you
swirl
just made a black hole. That's what you made.
All right. Well.
Let me back up so they can see the effect of it. Yeah, it's like a little black hole. That's a dangerous thing in space, I would think.
So I just kind of tapped into a little spiral there.
Okay.
So again, this is my second layer of white now. Tapping over my areas that I did already.
Lots of stippling tonight.
Yes, lots of stippling. Once you get most of that paint off of that brush, then you're going to lightly start to kind of swirl the edges of that paint so it softens those edges as it fades out into our galaxy.
Yeah, Jennifer Mitchell says you're doing white again?
I am doing white again. So I'm going to, remember we said layers, it's going to be several layers of color.
Okay.
I may not go back to tapping in that red or the blue again.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do another probably yellow, and then we'll do probably another layer of white maybe in there. We'll see how bright we end up.
All right.
A
lot of people are feeling really good about their paintings tonight.
Oh, yay.
All right. Faith says, I agree. My best one so far, next to my footprints in the sand.
Oh, that was a really good one. That's one of my favorite ones.
That was a good night, too.
I have a lot of favorites, I guess.
Jody, Barry, and Golden is here.
Hey, Jody,
hi, I'm out
made it.
Watching.
Yay.
On Facebook.
Good job.
Jody, we're broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously.
Yes. We made it. So again, I'm just kind of, once I tap off that paint off that brush, then I'm just kind of swirling across the edges just to fade that edge into the background, into our galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Are getting there.
Well, let's see what else I can do
here. what else you can do? Oh, I should have put my ad on there. Guys,
what ad?
The ad for the kids camp for schools. So we turned our kids camp into, you can certainly just sign up for kids camp for your family. We are turning kids camp into a fundraiser for schools.
Kids camp?
Yes. So if you are part of a PTO or listen, if you have kids, send me your PTO or PTA or Home and School Association's information. We are putting anybody that tags their school and a contact for us in for a drawing for an entire art kit, a deluxe art studio. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, hold on now. Hold on, I got the Kids Camp logo in front of it.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Hold on, let me just click that out real quick. Okay, there you go. Whoa, you got, wait a minute.
Hold on. So, what we'll do is, there's a post up now that's on the page.
Okay.
It says, swag spot here, or swag something.
Okay.
So, all across the United States, guys, if you have a school, if you have kids, and your kids obviously belong to a school of some sort, unless they're homeschooled, I guess, we are offering to PTOs, PTAs, home and school associations, or your school the opportunity to use our Kid Camp as a fundraiser for your school.
Oh, that's
so
right. That's
not
right.
only will each family get $5 off of the program, your school will earn $10 per family that signs up. So message us if you have any interest. So then you'll go to our page, scroll through our posts. You'll see this kind of setup. It has the easel. It has 100 pieces of art. There's paints and watercolors and tons of stuff involved. So anybody that comments on there with their school, their state, and a tag for me, a contact, we'll put you in for swag spot for that
Kids
kit.
Camp officially begins in July.
Right. July 6th.
I've got the ad back up now. July 2021 to 8/2021.
Yep.
July to August.
8 sessions. You got it. 8 sessions.
And it says sign up on our website, mimosasmasterpieces.com.
Yes. I'm so excited for this year's because plus we'll finally get back to Chucky the Chocolate Lab. They'll be hopefully in studio with us. We're going to paint and we're going to read with them. We'll see.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of
special
fun.
guest Chucky this time.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. We had fun last year.
We did.
And we had kids, families from all over the country.
All right. So I've done my next layer of white and sort of brushed it off to the side a bit. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is start with my yellow. So I'm going to grab a little bit of yellow and a little bit of white at a time. So I'm going to tap into my yellow and tap into white.
Yeah, see, Kathy says, I already signed up. How do I get Elena's school involved?
So what we'll do is just message me with, and if your school ends up doing it, I will refund your fee, your $5 thing, and I'll make sure that your school gets the donation amount. So I just need your PTO, PTA information. We'll send them an email kind of explaining the program. They don't have to do anything, but send out a flyer to your school and just say, hey, you can sign up here. Our school can earn $10 per family. I will customize a promo code for every individual school, and we'll go from there. That's it. It's like the easiest fundraiser ever for your school.
Yeah, it's nice.
So I'm just grabbing a little bit of white, a little bit of yellow on that brush, and we're going to start tapping in the center of my nebula or my clusters in here with that yellow. Light tapping first, just in case we have a whole lot of paint on that brush.
Faith says, me, I want one.
Yay!
She said, what if you don't have kids?
Listen, you can still sign up if you don't have kids. We had adults do it last year.
We had adults join us, yes.
Yeah, we had adults do it last year.
Some people just want to paint.
Listen, and
the time periods that we were doing it was convenient for them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So just like all of our sessions, what we do for Kids Camp is we will put you in a private group with all of the other members. We will save those videos in that private group so that you can go back to it at any time. And we just paint. We paint live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesdays. That's our time for Kids Camp.
That's it.
Alright, let's kind of swirl a little bit of that yellow out here. Just a little.
And just so you know, Wednesday, May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, we'll be here, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Cinco de Mayo night.
feel like I have way too much yellow in this one, so that's why I said we'll probably go
much?
over. That's why I said we'll probably go over and do another layer of white. Lots of layers of color.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo.
Awesome. Yeah,
we're another reminder.
Too.
Right there. That's what we're going to be painting. That's a taco and a margarita?
Yes, it is. And some limes.
With some limes?
That's right.
We're going to have a lot of fun.
Of course we are.
Oh, Faith says, I can't do Tuesdays.
Well, it'll be saved. I mean, you won't be live with us then.
Right, it won't. Yeah, that's okay.
But you certainly can still do it and participate.
A lot of our viewers have taken us for granted now because, you know, they know if we can't do it when they're doing it live, we can do it later. So we find a lot of our viewers are doing it later.
That's okay.
And that's why we're saving the videos, and that's why we have our YouTube channel. And you know,
I mean, I love when you guys are live with us. It's just a different experience than just going back and watching later. You know, like, I don't know, it just is. But you guys can use our sessions however is helpful for you.
Absolutely, that's what we do it for.
I know that some people don't like to watch live because they feel rushed or they feel like, you know, there's just a little bit of anxiety on trying to keep up or, you know, feeling that pressure. We don't want you to feel that, so whatever works for you. All right, so I tapped in some of that yellow. I think I am gonna kind of go back to my white to kind of come back over some of this area.
Kathy says, I like to join you live even when I don't paint.
Hey, we found that too. We have a lot of people that are like, oh, just watching today. I'm like, really?
On Cinco de Mayo, I might do a bottle of tequila, shot glasses, and a lime.
Now we're talking, girl. We're going to have to come all the way to Illinois one day.
And Faith says, Mark, there is a problem with the margarita glass.
Uh-oh.
It's too full.
I was just going to say, it's full. See? You are my people. I knew it. Oh, that's what's coming today. Hopefully they didn't show up yet.
What's coming?
My alcohol delivery.
Alcohol delivery, okay. I'll go upstairs and check.
That's one thing awesome that I found out through COVID. That the liquor store delivers. Huh? Alright, I'm just going back. I'm going to grab a little bit of my red to just sort of, I don't know, kind of...
Yeah, I'll go upstairs and check.
Well, they need a signature, or they need to see an adult.
That's right.
So
they're not going to...
They can't leave it, so...
Okay, so we're good then.
So...
It's almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'm figuring they'll be here any minute then. You just talk them up.
That's what happens.
You're going to hear the doorbell ring. Ding! I need an adult. Sorry.
Aiden will be like, I got this.
Sorry, Mr. Aiden. You can't sign for this one.
Oh, my. All right. So we've got got some pink in there. So as I grabbed a tiny bit of red, and as I go over the yellow, it's kind of giving me a little orange, and I really like that too. So again, just kind of tapping in there, and then if you want to swirl a little bit, soften those edges.
Alright, I love it.
I know we can play with this all day, guys. I know. I'll give you guys another minute or so, and then we'll start working on I think we'll work on our planets next.
Okay. Let's see what we got going on here.
What else you got going on?
Supriya says, my paper is almost full.
Oh.
Faith says, I'm in Illinois too.
Oh, wait. We got Faith and Kathy. Man, we're having a party. Uh-oh. Could be in trouble, guys.
Yes, he says,
Road trip.
proud of me for supporting you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get her to get that TV money. Then we can come out there and visit everybody.
Right.
We'd be able to travel across the country.
That would be awesome.
Doing live paint shows and, recording them all and playing them over for people to paint. That's what would change everything. Because your show would be about painting something right then and now.
Yeah.
Okay? And once we've made let's say 3 years worth of episodes, then people can paint those paintings forever.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
we have 5 years of episodes. And they're all paintings at all different levels, skills of people who never even painted before could paint.
True.
That's what would make this a perfect show. Is that people will be painting all over the world, not just the country, but all over the world. You had a TV show.
All right.
They paint easy paintings. That's something that's I don't think nothing like that's ever happened. I mean, we had Bob Ross. We all loved Bob Ross. Okay? But in his little half an hour show, you could not paint the things that he was painting. I used to try, but it didn't work. It didn't happen, okay?
Did you really try, honey?
Yeah, I had the little paint canvas and everything. I didn't have oil paintings, though. But I was trying to paint with him, and I could not keep up. Okay? But see, we'll have a TV show that'll be 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Okay,
Yep.
just about, with commercials and everything else. Special prizes, games, all kinds of stuff.
Love it.
Within the 2 hours. We have a 2-hour show. Which
That's
could
a
be
lot.
Yeah, so it'll be on a Saturday, or it could be it could be during the week. Just one day a week.
We'd have to cut that down.
People will be getting their supplies and be ready
We'll have to cut
at the
that
time
down
when we come
to an
on,
hour.
and they come and join us it could be on a Self-Care Thursdays. All right, we have 2 hours from 7 to 9.
Oh my goodness.
People will join us from all over the country, all over the world.
All right, guys. How we feeling? You guys liking your background? You liking your clusters and your star galaxy things going on?
See, or you could treat it like kids camp. Okay? You get a real easy picture to paint. I mean, a real easy painting to paint. And put it into 1 hour. We have a 1 hour show.
So for kids camp, we're going to use this kind of similar technique for when we do this little guy.
All right, we're going to use a similar technique to make the galaxy.
Yep. Cool, right?
That's going to take some time.
Well, we're doing it on a much smaller. I mean, this is only a 12 by 12 instead of a, 16 by 20.
Yeah, see, so I can show them.
All right, I think we're going to get started on our planets next. All right, so I'm just going to start with our medium round brush. So this is my original, our standard, my number 8 golden tack wand, medium round. We're going to rinse and dry. And let's work on a color that we like. So since all of our colors are really transparent, especially going on to black, we're going to have to add a teeny bit of white to probably all of them. Wow, that went really far.
Yeah, Faith said that when you put that painting up, she said, that right there is why I want to do kids camp.
Listen, you can just put them on here too if you want to. Do a nice big one right here. But yeah, I'm telling you. All right, so let's start making some planet colors. Let's see. I'll do my, kind of my orange planet first. So I'm going to take a nice little scoop of my yellow, a little bit of my red, and mix. And I'm going to grab just a tiny bit of white. Tiny bit of white. Tiny bit of white. And mix. And we'll start with our circle. I'm not sure which one has Saturn has the rings. Jupiter has the rings.
Saturn.
Listen, we're not going for, exact here. So I'm going to come up here with my circle. I'm going to make like a 2-inch circle here. your planets can be all different sizes, all different colors. So I'm going to start with my my circle up here.
Jennifer's on YouTube. She says, I feel I've done too much. I don't like it. So, I'm going to redo
it. So if you feel like it's is it too bright, Jennifer, or is it?
What is too much?
Too much like stuff going on. Much?
Too many galaxies.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then you don't have to paint over the whole thing. You don't have to redo it. Use so mute it down. So what I would say is grab your blue and your red and kind of go over, and even black if you want to add a little bit of black to it to kind of tap in those darker areas. Yeah, so you don't have to redo the whole thing. Those areas
that she thinks is taking up too much space.
Maybe.
Oh, and Kathy says, by the way, nope, I'm in Oregon, West Coast.
Oh, why did I think you were in Illinois?
Because a lot of people come on here and tell us they're from Illinois.
All right, I don't feel like I've mailed stuff
to Illinois. Remember Abby?
Of course.
We haven't heard from in a while from Illinois.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't.
Wait, no, they're not. They're from Michigan.
Yep, Iron River, Michigan.
Right. But there's so many others that are from Illinois.
All right, so I have my base color there. I'm going to kind of make a little ring for him. So I'm going to do on either side. So instead of coming straight across, I'm going to do it on an angle here. Okay. So I'm going to do like a little C coming out the back. This way. I'm going to come right across the front of it. And then I'll do a little C coming around this side. Backwards C, or your parentheses there.
Zoom in a little bit more.
And we can kind of go over those too with some other colors, but just so you have it there, that's what it'll be. So to lighten and give this a highlight, I'm going to grab a touch of my white, tiny bit of my white, come over the top left side. And then you can go ahead and sort of go over that ring again if you want to with that white. Rinse and dry.
All right.
You kind of want to like fade this into your planet here. So it sort of gets a little bit darker as it comes into the center. And rinse and dry. And then for the bottom, we're going to put a shadow in there. So I'm going to grab my red this time. So I'm going to just grab a little bit of red on that brush and come down over the bottom left of this planet. Again, if you want to kind of run that red right around the ring, you can do that too.
Awesome.
All right, let's do.
What color are you using?
So for this one, I started with orange. So I took a little scoop of my red, the big scoop of yellow, and then just a tiny bit of white. Since yellow and red are really transparent, it wouldn't really show up if I didn't grab just a touch of white. And then I mixed, so that's the base color for our circle and then our ring.
Okay.
And then I just grabbed a little touch of white with that brush, came over the top left side of our planet, came around that ring again, rinsed and dried, and then for the shadow or the bottom side, I kind of just grabbed a little bit of my red and came along the bottom right side of that planet. Okay. So it gives us a highlight and a shadow on there. So we're gonna do the same with another color. So let's make a blue one. So I'm gonna take my original blue. I'm gonna take just a tiny bit of white. Teeny tiny bit of white.
A teeny tiny bit?
Teeny tiny bit of white. Teeny tiny bit of white. And we'll make a little blue planet. Let's come over here. Maybe this is Earth. I was excited that I wasn't on an angle, but now my circles are like ovals. What the
heck? Can't get away from it.
And same kind of idea. Once I kind of have that circle filled in, I'm going to grab a tiny bit of my white and come up over the top left side with that white to sort of blend that in, following the shape of my planet.
Now, I told them about Cinco de Mayo, which is on a Wednesday.
Yep.
You know what comes after Wednesday?
Self-Care Thursday.
Self-Care Thursday on May the 6th, 7 p.m. Eastern Star Time. Let's go camp. That's getting you ready for the kids' camp.
That's getting ready for all those people that have their campers and trailers and are getting ready to go camping.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be ready.
So after you do your highlight, just rinse and dry. And then again, you can either come in with, let's do a purple. So tiny touch of red with your blue. Tiny touch of red with your blue. And come over the bottom right of this planet. Bottom right. It's going to be a little darker down there. And if you want to get really fancy and put, like, you know, land masses for Earth,
fancy.
Land masses for Earth, you can do that.
All right.
Let's make a little Mercury. So for our tiny planet, our little red planet, I'm going to grab, again, my red is going to be really transparent because remember we were stippling it there, you can't see it. So you do have to add a tiny bit of white, but I think what I'm going to do is grab, so let's say the orange that we used for this planet, I'm going to take a little touch of my red, a little scoop of red, and a tiny bit of that orange that I used. That should do it. So we can make a little red planet over here.
A red planet?
Little red planet. Little red planet over here. Again, grabbing that little touch of white for our highlight on the top right, or I'm sorry, the top left. Right over the top left.
Well, we got our rainbow sunflower.
Yes.
That's another Self-Care Thursday, May the 13th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm just going to keep putting up those Self-Care Thursdays so y'all remember to come back here on Thursday. We'll see you here on Facebook or on YouTube.
That's where we will be. Since this guy's super tiny, it's going to be really hard to give him a shadow, but let's do the same thing. We'll grab that purple that we used for this blue one and we can try and put that in here. It's going to be tough to see, but we'll kind of give him a little outline when we get to those details in a minute.
Okay.
Let's rinse and dry after this one. Hi, baby. I know. So funny.
Okay, guess who this is? Morning, sweethearts, from Campbell River, Vancouver Island.
It's Joe Hill.
On YouTube.
Did he move over?
My phone died and my toothbrush broke.
Okay. We're using your toothbrush to paint with.
So I had to come over here onto the YouTube side.
You guys are so funny. Alright, let's do a nice big green planet over here. I don't know what this one is, but let's see. I'm going to take a scoop of my blue, tiny bit of my yellow.
Jody finally made it home.
Yay, Jody.
She said, let's see if I can catch up. Don't rush.
Don't rush. That's right, don't rush. Alright, so we're going to kind of make a little bit of a green planet. So scoop of blue, little bit of yellow, and we're going to take a little tiny bit of white in there. It's kind of like an aqua color almost, or a teal color.
Alright.
So we're going to load that brush up. So it's up to you. If you want a full planet here, you can do a full planet. If you want just a, just half of a circle here on this side, you could do that. Totally up to you, okay?
That's right. There's no rules.
Let's do a nice half circle over here. And this can be as big or as small as you want to. Just following the shape of that planet as I fill in.
And you know what we're going to ask you when we get done with this painting tonight. We're going to ask you to take a picture of your painting and send it into our Facebook page in a designated area that Jennifer is going to provide for you. And we're going to do what we can with all your paintings. We're going to make slideshows. We're going to make videos. We're going to put your paintings in the videos and in the slideshows.
Absolutely.
Always ready and willing to celebrate all of our viewers. We love you guys.
Absolutely. We love it. And again, just a touch of white on that brush to do our highlight. Following that shape over here. Go right down over the top left. And just sort of blending that in. Of course, if you keep making it bigger, like I do, you can keep making it bigger.
That's all right. Keep making it bigger.
Yeah, my highlight kind of got a little out of control there. That's all.
That's all right.
There we go. All right. Since the bottom right side is kind of out of the picture here, I'm not going to worry about that. But if you did do a full sphere, your bottom right is going to be your darker color. So you can just grab probably a little bit of blue will be fine for your darker color.
Yeah, see, Jennifer says, it seems to be the simple stuff that I struggle with.
Aw, it's okay. That's, you know what, for this painting, sometimes people like very specified instructions, like this size line, this in this area of your canvas, this, so I understand that. Maybe it's because it's just so free that you're kind of feel like you went overboard maybe. But I have a feeling that it'll be just fine. If you feel like painting over it, paint over it. That's fine. But if you feel like that it's just too bright in those areas, like I said, just grab another stencil brush or rinse and dry really good that other stencil brush and grab a little bit of black and just tap the black right over it. And I bet you'll fade some of those big white areas if that's what the problem is, or what you think is the problem.
Yeah, Joe Hill, who is David Hill on YouTube, says, I use my toothbrush for my stars.
That's what I thought. Yes, we'll do that next. Once we have our...
Oh, yeah, so use the toothbrush for the stars.
Uh-huh. When you flick the paint.
Flicking them on there.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm thinking, because he ran out of power when because I'm thinking, okay, so you could still use a toothbrush, not like that kind, and still stipple.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
So you could use a toothbrush that's not electric or not powered.
I'm going to go ahead and make a yellow planet. So again, I'm going to take a scoop of my yellow, touch of my white, and mix. So I'm rinsing and drying in between my colors, guys. That's all. If I didn't say that already.
Faith says,
hey, Faith.
My black hole looks 2D.
Ooh.
Like you're looking at it from the top.
That's cool. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it too.
That's awesome. All right, maybe I'll do the... I'm going to put the yellow one down here. So I'm going to do my yellow planet down here. Fill this guy in.
Yeah, so we've got the Purple Paradise Workshop.
Ooh, that's
coming up Friday, May 14th.
That's my birthday, guys.
That's
Come and
right.
paint with me.
8 p.m. Eastern Time. Jennifer's working on her birthday.
Yeah, but you know what? It's spending time with all of you guys. That's the best part.
Basically, basically that's what's happening here.
You can.
She wants to spend her birthday with you guys.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
We're having a party.
Yep. May the 14th, the Purple Paradise Workshop. 8 p.m.
Grabbing that white again right over the top left.
That's a $10 Zoom workshop. Look at the ad. Check the ad. $10 Zoom workshop. Come and join us. That's Jennifer's birthday night.
We're going to have
fun.
So
you know she's going to be drinking something.
Yes, we will. I'm drinking water tonight because I will be...
Are you gonna make up for it on the 14th?
I'll be drinking this weekend, I'm sure. So
okay, so you said you're not gonna start
slow my sips today.
Okay.
And then our shadow for a little darker color. I'm gonna grab that orange that we were using up here. So just a little bit of that orange, and I'll come down here for our shadow.
And Jody Darian Golden says, now Jody. Hannah telling me how to make stars.
Hey, Hannah's a pretty good artist, so she can probably tell you. And let's see, let's do one more. Maybe, yeah, let's do one more. I'll do a purple one. So my purple is 1 part blue, 1 part red. And we're going to need a little touch of white, just a tiny bit again.
Phoenix says her dad's birthday is May 13th.
Ooh, see? Taurus.
Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Monula says.
Hi, Amanda.
Going to watch the replay from Saskatchewan, Canada.
Awesome.
And Jennifer Mitchen says, are you going to do Star Wars for May the 4th? No.
It's not going to happen, girl. I really want to.
May the 4th be with us is not with us.
That week is totally, it's super booked. All next week. All the following week. So I just, and then all the next week as well. I'm sorry.
So May the 4th is not with us.
Sorry.
Maybe
Hate to disappoint. Hate to disappoint, but yeah, I don't want to rush it and feel rushed to do it, because then,
then it's not the same.
You know how it is.
We can always do it another time.
Of
it's not
course.
May the 4th.
I know, it's not quite the same.
We'll do something Star Wars-ish.
It's not the same, because it should be
Star
May the
Wars-y.
4th. I still haven't done the new painting for the sloths for the zoo. I mean, we have it's next week is the otter.
Sloth is June 6th.
Yes. So we're only going to be a month away, but we have the otters are next Saturday.
Saturday, May 1st, 10:30 a.m.
Yeah.
At the Lehigh Valley Zoo. We are back with the Zoom with the Zoo series. Unfortunately, I don't have any ads for that.
Well, it's not really going to be Zoom. That's why.
Right,
Remember?
that's right. We're going to
be live, yeah.
And then we're going to put it on
You got
YouTube.
it, yep.
Oh, okay.
So, again, I'm just
we can't do it live?
Nope. We're not going to have the...
We're not going to have the Wi-Fi capability?
We're not going to have Wi-Fi capability there.
So we're just going to have to record, okay.
Yep.
We can do that. We're going to have fun.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited.
Just hope the otters don't take over. We're going to be in their habitat, so...
Yes, we are.
They're going to have to accept us. and all our friends that come and join us and paint with us.
So for my shadow on this one, I think I'm just going to grab some blue just to give that a little shadow down here. I don't know, I feel like I need another little planet over here. I feel like it's not balanced.
Need another planet?
I need another little planet over here, guys. I'm just going to do...
So that's a blank area of space.
I'm going to do a little green one.
A little green planet?
Oh.
And there's the bell.
All right, I need you to go get
I
that.
gotta go get that liquor. I'll be right back, everybody.
Sorry.
Going to get her drinks.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Nice little green planet over here. I don't know which one this is, but all right. Give it that little highlight. You could do this with white or with a little yellow. Right. And then my shadow, I'm going to rinse and dry and just scrub a little bit of blue. Doot doot. Bottom left. I'm sorry, bottom right. There we go. All right, let's let everybody kind of catch up to this point. If you want to add some texture on your planets, you can add some texture in your planets with some little dots or little craters in there if you want to. I'm excited. I like it. I can't wait to do the stars and the splatters next. We have one other little detail before I get to that. Where's my other? Oh, my brushes are back here. Tiny brush. Tiny brush next. Tiny brush next. You're right up there?
Yeah.
Was it that much stuff?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Come on.
And it was heavy. And he said he didn't need a signature.
Oh, probably because I have an
Because
account.
it's you, yeah. He said it's because it's Jennifer. He said because it's Jennifer, and she works with us, so we're just gonna leave it right here. I said, okay. I said, you need me to sign? He says, no.
Well, that's a good thing.
Jennifer's been very good to us, so we're gonna just give it to you, leave it right here for you. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I would reach down to pick it up, and I was like, holy crap, this is heavy.
Sorry.
Wow, y'all gonna have a good one, huh? Y'all gonna have a good one of this weekend. Look, I gotta take a breather. That was a workout.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, boy, them girls, your girlfriends are gonna have a good time, huh? They don't know what they gonna get the feel. They're gonna get the Pennsylvania experience. Serious.
Oh
They don't know. They don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna grab my tinier brush now. I'm using this little outline brush, liner brush. Mine is just a tiny round brush. Number 4, rinsed and dried. So in some of these little planets that sort of lose their edge a bit, I'm going to grab a tiny bit of white at a time. Tiny bit of white. Light pressure, pencil grip, pinky stabilize. Right along the edge, even the bottom edge where it sort of gets a little bit lost, you can kind of give it a little bit of a broken line outline here. So you can sort of see the edges of this planet. Same thing up here with this guy. You can get a little bit lost in the darkness here.
Okay, I can't understand this, but I'm gonna read it.
Okay. Maybe we can.
Joe Hill says, okay, on your birthday painting night,
Yes.
do we have a mystic word to say? You have to take a shot of your drink.
Ooh.
Yes, please.
We have a, what kind of word do we have to say? I don't know.
A word that you're going to take
We're
a
gonna
shot
have
of your
to,
drink?
yeah, we're gonna have to say a magic word maybe.
Oh, okay, a magic word. All right, so yeah, okay, so we can do that. Yeah, so if you say a magic word, then everybody has to take a drink. A word that that's easy for you to say, that you say a lot.
or that they say, and then I have to take a sip. Oh man, that could
or anybody says. Yeah.
That could be dangerous, guys.
It's good. That's the good part.
That's the good part.
Yeah, it's like it'll be like New Year's Eve all over again.
Oh my, that was fun. That was crazy, but that's fun.
Every time you made a bubble, you had to drink. You made a lot of bubbles that night. Okay, Jennifer Mitchell says, I don't care when wanted to paint the stars for my husband and take Disney to get signed.
Ooh. You're gonna take it to Disney to get signed?
Oh no.
No?
She wanted to paint Star Wars for
Oh.
her husband and take Disney to get signed.
Oh man. You're gonna make me feel guilty. Oh.
I Love You Guys by Elena.
I love you, Elena.
Kathy also says, can you explain how you did the planets super quick, please?
Yes. So for the planets, what I do is I kind of create a base color. So let's say let's do like our purple. So most of the colors, because we're painting on black, we needed to add a teeny touch of white to all of the colors that we're going to use. So for my purple, let's say I did blue, scoop of blue, scoop of red, and a tiny bit of white. We do our base color. Same brush. I didn't rinse and dry. I just grabbed a little bit of white and came over the top left of every planet that I did. So I did that with every planet. Just a touch of white over the top left and kind of blended it down. You rinse and dry, and then your shadow is your bottom right of every planet. So you'll take just a darker color, kind of a, coordinating color. So for my purple, I used blue. For my green, I used blue. For this one, I used blue too. For my orange, I used red. For my yellow, I used orange. So bottom right of all of your planets are going to be your shadow. Top left of all of your planets are going to be your highlight.
Okay.
Hopefully that helps.
Yeah, I think so. All right, Faith she's got it. Okay, she's got it then. What we're going to do on that night? On your birthday night when you're painting? Every time Jen says rinse and dry, we drink.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
All right? Every time Jen says rinse and dry, we drink.
All right.
So on that night, we're going to have everybody have their own drinks, get set up. You're going to have your drinks set up. And then we're going to get started. And every time you say rinse and dry, I'm gonna mention to everybody, there it is. I'm gonna have some kind of sound effects or something. Every time you say rinse and dry, it's gonna be like cheering. Woo! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Oh my gosh.
And that needs to drink. Drink up, everybody. Or maybe I'll get some kind of thing where it sounds like something's being poured. Drink up, everybody.
Oh
I'm gonna get some kind of sound effects. Every time you say rinse and dry, I'm gonna play it, and that means everybody takes a sip.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we'll have fun doing that.
Yes,
That's gonna
we will.
be fun. I already wrote it down. Thank you, Faith. I'm giving her the credit for it.
Steffi Steinberg, of course it is.
Yep, I'm giving her the credit. So when we do it on that day, I'm gonna be giving a tribute shout out to her every time.
All right. Last step, almost the last step. I'm using a glove because I just did my nails, guys.
Look, Kathy Christoph says, "Oh Lord, what will my painting look like that night?"
Fabulous.
Yep, it'll be fabulous. We get pictures and y'all send them in, and then we'll let everybody know how it turned out.
I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it.
All right.
All right, so to do your splatters for your paint, of course, you can dunk it in your white and you can just kind of splatter it on your canvas.
Do it like Joe.
It makes a mess. You can use your toothbrush. So essentially, that's what's happening. You know when
you had the electric toothbrush.
You know when you
spin it in.
Rinse your toothbrush and then you kind of like clean it off with the water and it splatters everywhere. Especially if you have kids, you know this, right? So we're gonna do that exact technique. We're gonna load our brush with the white this time.
Okay.
Okay, I'm using that bristle brush, loading with the white.
You got a lot on there too.
I'm kind of pushing it in there, making sure it's in there good.
Are you pushing the paint down in there?
A little bit. We got a rascal fur. We don't need that. So I did rinse and dry this. So if it doesn't work because it's wet, I'm gonna grab a new one. But we'll see.
Drink something right now. Rinse and dry.
Oh my gosh. So we're just kind of flicking the paint on the canvas. So no, it definitely doesn't work. You can't use gloves. You just got to get your fingers messy. Just doesn't work.
You just got to get messy.
You just have to get messy.
Just get messy and put the stars in there.
Exactly. So we're just kind of flicking them on the canvas.
Why are you stepping back?
Because I don't want to get it on me. I did not change my jeans and I didn't change my shirt, so.
Oh, you got paint on it already. Come on. So you're flicking it on there.
That's right.
You're flicking the stars onto your canvas.
Felt it. I felt it.
Yep, you felt it. A little backlash, right?
Yes, I did. So that's it. You're just flicking this on there for your stars.
You can get creative now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cause Joe Hill just like, yo, I got a electric toothbrush, and that just said, brrr, put it all on there.
That's really cool, actually.
Yes, it is.
All right, I might have to use that technique, guys. That's pretty funny. So going right over our planets, right over that black areas or those dark areas.
Just flicking your stars in there.
Yep.
Now, those of you, I don't have an advertisement for that one, but those of you that joined us on a Thursday night when we had the Paint and Meditate with Nikki Stewart.
Oh, yes, that was awesome.
That was an awesome night. So awesome that we're going to do it again.
Yes.
Thursday, May the 20th. Paint and Meditate with Nikki Stewart, 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
And this time, we used my one single crystal singing bowl.
Right.
This time she's going to bring the whole set, guys.
Oh, this is going to be awesome.
So.
And I posted that. That's on our YouTube channel. So if you didn't if you didn't join us for that evening, just go right to the YouTube channel and get Paint and Meditate with Nikki Stewart, and you'll see what we did that night, what we painted. It was a lot of fun. It was all about de-stressing and feeling good vibes.
Yes.
And Nikki really helped a lot of people that night. They said so. They were like, oh, Thursday night was a stressful night.
100%. It
and
was
she sort
so
of de-stressed it so well. We had the singing bowl, and it came through nice and clear.
Really did.
And a lot of people had a good time that night. So we decided we got to do it again. Well, you guys decided you wanted to do it again.
Yeah.
That's what
and then
really
some of you, so what she was doing was some people were asking to kind of like read the painting. So read what you did on your painting.
Right.
And she was doing that for just for tips. But some of the stuff that we saw coming out of those paintings was really awesome, guys. And I'm really encouraged and I'm really excited to see some of you that did it last time do it again, just to see if you have a different outcome this time. I think it'll be so neat.
It was a heck of a twist for a Self-Care Thursday. And,
it really was.
It
was
really
awesome.
turned out really, really awesome.
So, after you kind of flick some of those stars in there, and you want to add some slightly bigger ones, you can either use your tiny brush, the tip of your tiny brush, or the back end of your tiny brush.
That's right. That's right.
And we can do some little maybe shooting stars here. So I'm just going to take a little dot of my white and then kind of real light pressure. Kind of have a little tail coming off on there.
Patricia Troyes is very nice.
Hi.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. We're so glad everybody joined us tonight.
Yes, it's been a while since we've been on here, and it's always a reminder real quick when we see everybody come join us to paint with us.
Yep.
And this is what we was looking forward to all week.
Absolutely. I always look forward to this. This is my self-care too.
And everybody's liking this painting tonight.
Good. I'm so glad.
Okay, Jennifer says, I like my painting.
Yay.
Okay. She says, I like my painting. I trust the process.
Good
It's
job.
hard for me.
I know.
But I got through it.
I know. Sometimes you just can't see the outcome yet. But you'll get there. You'll get there. And then if you want to throw some constellations in there, like your little dipper, your big dipper, or whatever your star sign is, you know.
Joe Hill says, okay, I cannot spell. Okay, and Phoenix says, yes, I loved how mine turned out for that night.
Yay! Oh, see? Yeah, yours was really great, too. It was really great to see so many.
My favorite painting that I have done.
Yay! Awesome, guys.
Jennifer Mitchell says, can you go over the outline of the planets again?
Sure. So all I did was I took this tiny brush, this little teeny brush, and I just rinsed and dried, got it to a nice little point, a little bit of white at a time. And all I did was kind of give a little light white outline. And I didn't go around the entire thing. I sort of gave it like, I kind of did a little line for about 1 inch. I left some space. I did another little line. So it's kind of that broken line that I did with white all the way around. So you can kind of see now the edge of it where it looked like it was sort of just faded if you have darker planets.
Okay.
But that's it. That's all I did.
Joe Hill says, I broke my toothbrush again.
Oh my gosh.
Number 2.
What goes on?
Get it done, y'all.
Well, you can do as much as you want here. I'm just going to do a little, let's do a little heart in our stars. A little heart constellation.
Faye says, I added pearlier shimmer spritz.
Yes. I love that you guys do that. I love me some glitter, guys. I'll tell you.
Judy Schumacher's joining us just
Judy.
now, saying, hi, friends, joining late from Tucson.
It's all right.
I'll start at the beginning and post it later. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So what we did was in our Facebook event, you'll see a photo of my setup. It says, please share those paintings here. We want to see what you did tonight. And then I also have a post of our tip jar information. It's the card. It's me holding up my many thanks card. You come as a guest, you leave as a friend. It does have our tip jar, our virtual tip jar link to our website. We appreciate any and all tips. They are accepted, never expected. Your likes, your shares, your comments are just as important to us as tips. We'll wait till Monday, most likely, because I'm fairly certain the weekend is going to be dead. We'll wait until Monday, and we'll do our little swag spinner on Monday for... I don't know, for a little something. Maybe we'll give away one of our cups. We'll give away one of our new mugs or cups.
All right.
And yes, hi, Rascal.
Rascal's getting that feeling.
Look. Yes. Do you want to show them that you match Mom now?
Oh, that's what you want to see? Here, let me back out so they can see.
Yes. Who got the same thing as Mom's?
He matched Mom.
Yay.
Wow, look at that.
Yes, you do. Hi.
You got this plastic stuff in the way we can't see Rascal.
Oh, very sorry. We're putting together your resin kits. Your resin pour kits are going out.
So Rascal's matching Mommy.
Rascal matches Mom's. Who's a good boy? He's like, oh, you're showing me again. Hi. Hey, good boy. Yes.
You're finished, right? You're finished.
We're done. We have to say, sign and date your painting, right? Sign and date your painting.
He says you're done, right?
So sign and date those paintings. Make sure you take photos of them for us. Post them in the event. We want to see what you did tonight. I'm very excited to see what you guys did tonight for this. And that's about it tonight. Super easy one, guys. Just takes a little bit of time. The process. Stick with the process. Trust the process, right? I know, Rascal. I know. Oh my gosh. What? What goes on, boy?
He says you said the words.
What?
He says you said the magic words. Sign and date.
I know. I said sign and date your painting, and then that is it. So
right,
yes.
See, Joe Hill says, I got my toothbrush from the junk store.
Well, then maybe this is why they're breaking.
And Jackie Jeffers says, I love this. I can't wait to paint this. Thanks for a fun evening.
You're so welcome. We love having you guys with us.
Randy Sykes says, this was definitely a trust the process painting.
Yes, it is. It is. I had to do the same thing myself. Sometimes when I start painting and I go, oh, I don't know about this one.
Jennifer says, what do I do?
What
My paint don't flick for the stars.
So you definitely have to have a bristle type brush, something that's really stiff.
Or a toothbrush.
A toothbrush will work too. A hard toothbrush if you have a harder toothbrush. And then you really do have to load the paint in there. So just having a little on it probably won't work.
Right.
But
you have a lot of paint on it, so you can flick it.
as you bend it back, it'll start to flick. And sometimes it takes a little practice to do it. If you want to do it on your plate first, you could try and do it on your plate first, but that's how, and then if it still seems like it's not working, it may be the thickness of your white paint. So what you could do is add a touch of water, mix in an area with your white paint, and that'll loosen it up, and then it will flick.
Okay, then it will flick.
Then it will flick. Then it will flick and fly and
Kathy says,
sprinkle.
I might actually finish this painting.
Yay!
She said, I have about a dozen that I have started and not finished.
Aw. Aw, yeah, you gotta finish them, girl. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Rascal.
yeah, but Rascal says, yeah, you need to finish.
You crazy puppy.
He said, you need
So
to
that
finish.
is it. That is our galaxy painting for tonight. I'm loving it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I never got to play the intro.
Oh my goodness. It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's okay, really. They can see it on YouTube.
Yeah, they can.
And then we're going to have to cut those, and we're going to do something different soon, so. Rate me ritual. Who's the boy? So I hope that everybody enjoyed and everybody has a wonderful weekend this weekend.
Yes.
I'm super excited to be not working tomorrow. Doing a little bit of laundry. Woo!
A little bit of laundry tomorrow.
Yeah, can you carry that big basket up for me? Thank you.
Sure.
I carried down the new sign for shows, and it's too tall to put up.
Oh, come on, really?
I was like, man, yeah,
Oh.
it's too tall to put up down here, but that's okay. It's for when we go out and do shows anyway.
All right, it's for when we go out.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry,
Yes.
I had to play the intro.
Oh my goodness. You're so funny. Yes, who's the puppy?
Yes, Kathy says Elena loves you.
I
And
love
is
you,
super excited about the
Elena.
kids' camp.
Yes.
Phoenix says good night, Mark and Jennifer and
Aw,
Rascal.
good night, guys.
Okay, Rascal, I will work on that. That's what Kathy said.
Aw. Yes, please. Tell her.
Grandma Package says, oh, that was fun splashing stars.
Yeah, right? I know.
See you
It
next
is.
time.
Good night.
And Aiden loves Rascal.
Aw, thanks, Aiden. Say roof. Who's the boy?
Don't get him worked up.
He's looking at me like, what? What now? What? Awesome.
Yes, thank you guys for a really good
Awesome Thursday night.
We needed it.
That's
just
right.
As much as you.
Agreed. Agreed.
I know I needed it. Thank you.
Very
All right,
good.
everybody remember, we'll be back on Facebook and YouTube at the same time on Thursday.
Yes. We'll see
All
you
right.
guys then.
Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you again next Thursday.
Woohoo.
End it on Facebook.
Yay. Good job, Rascal.
And end it
Hi,
on
my boy.
YouTube.